Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
Tanky the Nautilus, and he often ends up struggling into them.
Full clear at 3 minutes here for Cuz, as he's already behind the enemy turret, putting down some Qs, trying to land the slow. We'll be able to get that from the plant, but the grasping roots not going to connect. Let's see whether they can actually make something happen here as Duro lit on fire already. Leaper in a bit of trouble, but Duro's burning. He gets the shield, and that is going to be Comet to take him down. First blood goes to Cuz. Kwangdong Freecs once again off on the right foot.
Yeah, good start. It looked
going to be betrayed once again.
Yeah, so looks like, I'm not sure Cuz will really move over to contest. Oh.
Yep, I said Raptor for Dragon. Duro is going to have to get out of here. There's the burn, and Andil's going to get another one. And that's just in the plain 2v2 as, that is a long twisted advance as Raptor is going to be able to push Bulldog back now. Closer Valkyrieing forward. They want to try and find this one. Rockets flying down. Another one will connect, but Bulldog gets himself back far enough.
That's mission successful from Bulldog. He still had ultimate use of them before the plates are gone. That's really where you can benefit. So I think that's what Kwangdong Freecs are hoping for. Clears had pressure in the top lane. If you can get some more time on that tower with the demolish as well, could be big. And they've just given up on bot lane.
Pick up Extendo Beam going to allow him to do that as Raptor is considering a dive as they get rid of Vision as well. Dudu just going to have to vacate the area. First turret blood does go over to Kwangdong Freecs, and Dudu eats the CC. Will not be able to keep his turret alive. They keep this investment of people towards this top side, though. This could be a lot of damage onto an inner turret at the same time. And Kwangdong Freecs, they know that. They're going to rotate Cuz and Andil over here. Andil actually thinking about a little bit of a wraparound to try and go for a counter engage. It's still going to be a man advantage for BNK, but Raptor might be caught out of position. That's a hook that's going to connect onto him. Stranglethorns goes down, the knock-up avoided by the twisted advance and the Nature's Grasp. It comes out as well. A possible opportunity now for Henna, but the grasping roots is going to stop him in place. He has to skate his way out.
Yeah, the phase rush overall.
Yeah, we've had some pretty, it's kind of fizzed out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The Soul situation. But that's okay, just honest game of League of Legends between two teams.
It's good for BNK FearX, second time in a row where they give over 2 dragons and get a good weak soul for the other side.
Well, there's an all-out once again as Clear is looking for that Mega. Now he finds it, the wallop connects onto the all-outed Kazante, and now Andil looking to come up and try and punish. Flash still available, Clear not going to be able to use it, throws the house at Dudu. Max range on the wallop, but he's still just dead because there's another Nautilus. And he is just going to go down. Nicely played here by the Kwangdong Freecs.
Yeah, Clear though, kind of clutching it there. Obviously, he did.
I think a very different story to how late game team fights are going to go now that Azeri is being piloted instead of that Xayah, which is something that you'd expect that we would say because we were pretty critical of the Xayah last time around. As Kwangdong Freecs now looking for a bit of an engage, and that's a max range hook to come out from Andil, but Clear not too worried about it. They kind of like the fact that they started this fight, and there is another option here as Leaper going to get Extendo Beam. Stranglethorns now on cooldown as Bulldog in this bottom lane.
Well, that really paid off. Now the tower, about low enough. Leaper's recall gets cancelled. He's a little bit more low mana, but there's a Honey Fruit. But that Herald should just kill that mid lane tier 1. Pretty big for BNK FearX to take that one. Oh, it's super close though. I think one Burst Fire and you're good.
Yeah, Henna goes over, presses Q. Going to be able to grab that one. That is some local gold for the Zeri. At the same time, we can have a look back at that gold advantage, trickling towards about 1.2k or something like that. So certainly doing a bit of triage there as Clear looking for a flank angle. That Narbar in a gorgeous position as Bulldog, same idea for him. And Clear now just going to be pushed out of the area. Raptor was considering some sort of movement as well as Closer pushing out the mid lane. And this Drake being started up by Kwangdong Freecs. Rest of the map not necessarily in the right position for them though, as Clear is on Vision. Bulldog gets rid of him. And now the Nature's Grasp comes in. Andil in a little bit of trouble. The Flash Twisted Advance is going to connect. Bullet Time doing a lot of work, but Cuz is just going to be destroyed. There goes Andil as well. And Raptor, he's done his job. Gorgeously played. Still going to go down, but it doesn't seem to matter as Leaper in the alcove just trying to be avoided by the rest of BNK. Closer almost goes down as Dudu looks for him. That flash was so sexy from Closer. And now Clear just trying to get rid of this. Kazante, he cannot close the gap. It's the first time we've seen it, and Bulldog's even baited in. The Hyper Proc will get it, and Clear, cool guys, don't look at explosions. It's a double kill, and they wipe them off the map.
If Closer had died any earlier than this, they might have just lost.
Yeah.
But him surviving makes a big difference. Bulldog tries to commit for the kill, gets chased down by Clear. I think also Jiro did a fantastic job of just being there, getting CC down, getting the healing, the shielding.
I think
Step
like
away.
catching Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's funny, he walked back and it's like, wait, did I? Was that?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, there was something
in that
tingling.
flash?
There was something tingling. You know, he could feel the pixels.
And then he walks, he said, no, I must have imagined it.
Yeah.
Does
That brush, you're just the idiot. You know? And that's why, actually no, we judge all the time. But still, maybe we should think twice before we do it. Now Henna has found Leaper. Bullet time goes down. He gets himself a big old shield, and despite the Stranglethorns, he's still going to be able to grab the kill. Now both AD carries are dead. The Nature's Grasp, it flies forward. Andal's trying to get out of there, but Dudu's trying to get in there. And I don't think that was the right idea. Clear getting towards his Meganar, and I don't think that this fight is going to last any longer. A 2-for-1 trade, and Henna is angry after game 1.
See how much more confident he's looking on this Zeri going for the aggressive trade, and I don't think he gets the extendo beam.
Like, we're going to go kill her. Yep. He's like, undead, but it's okay, win the fight.
He's not sending him.
Nicely done there by the Dragon, though. That might be the next time we get a 5v5.
You see, BNK FearX toying with the idea of starting up this Baron. You know, Maokai peeling off Baron with the ult, definitely very powerful. He can also sustain quite well with his passive off it.
Yep, teleport in from closer. They know that there could be a potential fight here, but Bulldog doesn't have his teleport. He's in the bottom lane, and he's not going to be available for this team. But this Baron is just gone. Nature's Grasp will say, no, you are not getting in here. And Dudu is once again overextended. He's going to try and get out, able to mitigate the CC. But now there's no frontline available for a potential team fight to come in. Hook is going to connect onto Henna. It's the perfect target. The ulti from Bulldog as he is going to rebind the soul. They take down 2 of the Barons, and Andal is even able to walk it off. How the heck did that happen?
Beautiful hook from Andal successfully, and then someone betrays them inside the squad, you know, and it all backfires. And now Kwangdong Freecs, you know, looked really dire of them.
And I think they just kind of thought that they were fine, and they were absolutely not. Well, going to connect here on the top side as Clear throws his ultimate in the wrong direction. But of course, Dudu able to dash his way out of it. Looked a little bit silly there, coming straight out of the replay as Nature's Grasp coming down once again. Leaper in trouble. The flash forward, the grand entrance, and Leaper should just be dead here. The burst fire does come on down. We'll see whether Bulldog can actually equalize the trade, but Henna is going to be able to flash away now. Dudu going all out once again, but Clear is just going to hop on over the top and picks up the kill. BNK back on track once again.
Even with that hiccup, they still know what the MO is. They managed to find an angle. Leaper with the cleanse, thinking he's safe in the Maokai, but just wasn't enough to stop Juro coming in. And now BNK FearX pick up some more kills. They have the Baron in hand on a couple of their members, and they're going to keep pushing in.
Yeah, Closer going to be able to take down an inner turret on the top side while the rest of the team are able to get rid of the mid lane. This should be inhibitor turret at least taking a beating, as Bulldog looking to try and defend, does a decent job. Remember, this is 6 grubs, so these turrets just fall. This game looks like shoring up the composition really has done wonders here.
Shoring up the composition by not having Xayah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and also picking away all of the champions you lost to in game number 1 on the top side. Worked very well, as now Nature's Grasp is going to fly on forward. Clear throwing houses around. There's the flash. No, the ulti from Bulldog does nothing. They take down the turret, and now they're looking to just say goodnight to game number 2. And this Saturday showdown might be going the distance. The ulti comes in from Henna. Their health bars aren't exactly the greatest, but look at Dudu. He is not really a full tank in this game, unfortunately, not when Closer has anything to say about it. They'll take down the inhibitor on the bottom side of the map, and maybe they can just push further forward for even more. Andal trying to hook his way in. The knockup not going to connect there onto Dudu, as Bulldog going to have to go back. The follow-up wasn't immediate, does mean that they do lose the Gnar. Maybe that is part of the reasoning here, but Kwangdong Freecs not fast enough on this take of the Baron as Duro gets in there. Yeah, the Make It Rain does come down. That is going to deny, but let's see whether Kwangdong Freecs can keep themselves in this game, whether they can pick up a soul as Nature's Grasp is looking to try and say no. The Stranglethorns comes down though as Raptor avoids the knockup once again. That is going to be the soul picked up, and the jungler is now dead, but Andal is going to go down as well. Dudu is taken from the fight as Henna, the ultimate's going to come through, but the knockup is immediate. The bullet time comes down, and the flash is going to be used just to get out of the way. Leaper is dead, and Cuz, the last man standing. And yes, you may have picked up a soul, but it's going to be traded for your Nexus.
It's a valiant effort from Kwangdong Freecs, but it's just not enough. The goal deficit too big. Closer way too strong. And it looks like we'll be getting to 3 gamers. Both teams not willing to give up on their playoff dreams now.
Exactly, and it's exactly what we wanted to see out of this Saturday showdown as well. 3 games, these 2 teams so tightly matched. And after what was a bit of a fumble in the draft, BNK just like, we can fix that.
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say,
Okay.
see you on the next one.